Stephen Mokoka successfully defended his Cape Town Marathon men's elite title on Sunday. The long-distance icon crossed the finish line in 2 hours, 9 minutes and 58 seconds, becoming the first man to win the event, a record 3 times. We are joined virtually by the champion from the city of Tshwane. Good afternoon, Stephen. Congratulations on becoming the only man to win the Cape Town Marathon thrice. Describe your accomplishment and what it means to you for having achieved this milestone.
Firstly, let me say thanks for having me. I really appreciate that. Secondly, I'm excited. I'm not excited now, I'm happy. But I was delighted to be invited again for the 3rd time in Cape Town, to be able to compete at home in Africa, in the city of Cape Town, for the 3rd time, and then being able to be victorious on the weekend in the eyes of South Africans, people that back up my career. Some are my supporters, some are people that wishes to become me. I mean, especially when we're running on the road. I think the last 2.5 Ks, I ran the whole race, getting a crowd cheering at me the entire 2.5 Ks. So I can say it's great to be home. It's great to race at home, and being victorious at home on your home soil. It's great.
All right, Stephen, I mean, you did mention that the crowd helped you throughout the race after they cheered you on. The new route made the second part of the race challenging somewhat, but you survived the new conditions. What issues may you have faced during the race?
I can just say it was a well-organized race. It's a very big international race for young runners in South Africa to get that opportunity to compete at a level race in South Africa. Secondly, yes, the second part of the race is way different compared to the first 2 occasions that I've ever raced. It's a very difficult one. But I mean, we are runners, we prepare ourselves to go through that process. I mean, I'm still itching from that marathon. I think for the past 2 occasions, at this point in time, I will be fresh. But to show that we were climbing there were a lot of inclines in the race. It was very challenging, difficult. But I mean, everyone, whether you run socially, whether you run professionally, you had to go through the process. So it's a very tough one, but I understand where it comes from. I mean, since Sanlam Cape Town Marathon, it's listed as my marathon major. I mean, they've got 4 years to accomplish that. There are certain dots that need to be ticked. I mean, we have to show the city of Cape Town, showcase what is Cape Town all about, because it's not only attracting runners, it also attracts the tourists in the country. So I believe that where we want to run at, those are iconic places, it's historic places. They need to show off Cape Town. That's why we have to go to those places. So I do understand why the course has to be difficult.
I love that. I mean, this is an event you've dominated now. And speaking about the records you broke, I mean, you were just 1 minute and 7 seconds off your record that was set in 2018. And it stands at 2 hours, 8 minutes and 51. Is this a glimpse of you possibly in the future breaking your record next time? Or doesn't that mean anything at the moment? Maybe you're just happy with the fact that you've won it 3 times now.
I'm a person who always say title stays forever, but the records are temporary treasure. You know, I mean, I ran the world record in the 50K in March, but it's broken now. But title stays forever. Everyone will always remember that Stephen has won Cape Town Marathon 3 times: 2018, 2021, and 2022. So for me, I can just say I'll be delighted if I'm getting an invitation again for the next coming years to go and race in Cape Town. I'm happy to race at home. You know, it's always nicer to race at home so that we can, where you know that you are a role model to young athletes, to aspiring athletes, even to people who follow your career. It's always nicer to race at home so that you can get that support. You know, in a sportsman perspective, sometimes you can get even sponsorships. You get corporate companies to support you, or you got sports parents to back you up, other than going abroad where you are not known. So I can say I know at home I'm known there and there. So I will take it anyhow. If I get an invitation and then on the day after execution of 4 months of training, and then I get the race quicker, of which it will force me to run faster than I ever ran, I will try that, and then if I become victorious, I'll also be happy.
Definitely inspiring to hear that from you, Stephen. You spoke about your accomplishment, but it also has been a tricky, a bumpy ride in the 2022 calendar. I mean, this triumph must have been a morale booster after your injury setback in May, June. I mean, what targets do you have for the 2023 season as you take your much-needed break for this year?
I can say I had a tough one. I had a good year, actually. The beginning of the year, I became a world record holder. I broke the 50K. And then after that, when I was supposed to go to World Championships, I got to suffer a little bit of setback. But I came back stronger, being able to defend my title. Thanks to my club box athletic staffs for backing me up. Thanks to my sponsor, Nike, for being there, even during COVID. And I can say, now I'm going to take a little bit of rest, and I hope that when I bounce back next season, I will do great. And I say people call me a legend. I don't know why they call me a legend, because I'm still an athlete. And on the other part, when I look at Casta, when I look at Wade van Niekerk, when I look at Benny McCarthy, those are icons, Brian Havanas. There are a lot of things that are around their names. My name, there is nothing. Actually, the only title I can remember is what she's big in my career is winning the Africa Championships. And if you look at Casta, she got like World Championships medals, she got Olympics medals, Commonwealth medals. I aspire to become those people like them so that I can be labeled a legend. For now, I'm still just an average runner who's trying to make a breakthrough. And when I hear people saying I'm a legend, I'm like, guys, you don't even know where I want to be, but I understand where they come from. Probably they're looking at the accomplishments that they've seen, but I want to be one of the best athletes in the world one day. Hence, I'm going to take a break, because when we do marathons, we only allowed to run 2 per year. The rest of the time, we spend time in training. So I'm going to take a little bit of a month break, and then from there, I'm going to prepare to go overseas next year, because we are not fortunate in our country to have status marathon races. A lot of them, we only have one. So I will try again to run a status race abroad.
Stephen, you're a little bit too modest there. I mean, you're just a stride away from legendary status. In closing and very quickly, I mean, you did mention in that last reply the World Championships. The 2023 event is taking place in the States. Is this one of your focuses for the calendar after missing out due to injury this year? And what can we expect ahead of the Olympic year, just a year afterwards in 2024?
Yeah, I can say the target now is next year. I'm glad that after I suffered the setback of the injury, me and my physiotherapist JP, we are working on the strength training, because he just alerted me that I need to work on the strength. Now I'm no longer young, so I'm not supposed to focus on running only too much. I need to strengthen the muscles, because I'm older now and I have to train smart. So we'll focus on that, and then the next hurdle is the World Championships next year in Budapest, and then from there, next hurdle will be the Olympics in 2024.
Fantastic. Stephen Mokoka, great to speak to you. Congratulations again after winning the Cape Town Marathon, successfully defending it and becoming the first man to win it 3 times. That's Stephen Mokoka out in the north of Gauteng in Tshwane, speaking to us about that great feat. All right.